Okay, so as I was ending the last video, because I knew I was running out of time, the video cut itself off. Okay, so I had said I was going to finish this over the weekend, the cover part, and I think I will probably try and finish all 4 covers over the weekend and get started on finishing the embellishments on the signatures so that next week I can get those sewn into the journals and think about what other stuff. I don't think I have enough of the book corners, and I have to figure out how I want to do the little charms and tassels on here with what I have available. And then my next project is going to be, I want to do a series of journals. I'm probably going to do about 14 or 16 of them because of the images that I like from the books I showed. I think it was 3 or 4 videos ago. I have these kind of nature sketchbook printed books that I took apart because the images are just so much fun and I want to work with them. So I'm going to do a 7x7 book, square. I saw a tutorial where a woman did, of course now I won't be able to find my 7x7 piece of paper because why would I be able to do that? She was doing 6x6 journals with actually this paper, and I like the end product, but a 6x6 book is fairly small and did not give me the space that I wanted. And I moved a bunch of stuff around and now I have no idea where it went. And there goes some more stuff. Anyway, so I think I'm going to do 7x7, maybe 8x8 square, because that's more of a size that I like to work with and that I want to work in. But I'll just demonstrate on here for the purposes of this video. I really like these images, and so you would place the paper on the cover so that you could get the most out of this image that you wanted. On an 8x8, I figured out this page is 7 3/4 ish, so the actual size would go into the next page. However, you're gonna have the section on the spine, so it doesn't have to go all the way to the end. I do have a little bit of room, so if I cut it at 7 inches, that should be fine. So I would have a full 7 inches to work with, and then I could place the image on there. So this is one of the images I'm going to use, and the only reason I'm saying I'm making between 14 and 16 of them is the number of pages that I found that I liked, that I wanted to use. So these are some of the pages I'm going to use. I kind of like the skunk. The honeybee is, I love the pink, and the, wow, just the detail on this is amazing. I like the little butterfly here on this one, and I would get quite a bit of words. Again, this is a smaller book, but I could focus on getting most of this in here, and then some of this wording too, and that would be a fun cover. I'm not all that fond of birds, but I know a lot of people are, so I think I'm going to add, there's quite a few bird images in these books, so I will do a couple of birds. It's a vole, and that's just a kind of a cute image. A little ladybug down here. I think that would look really cute on a cover with the brown coloring of the paper. Or I could use this floral instead, but I kind of like the little vole on there. I was probably looking at this one more for this image here, because that's got a lot of fun stuff going on there. I liked this image, so I like the flower. Obviously, I'm going for the florals on this. That one. I like the dragonfly and the frog on this one. So I'm, you know, these are all potential covers. I haven't decided yet. You've got a little mole in there. That's the spider, the image that I talked about in the previous video, because I have a kind of a thing with spiders. Another floral. There's the owl, of course, that I talked about before. I did find a nice snake image that I liked, that I might do a cover out of that. I like the little lizard just scampering along. It's kind of playful. I love that flower image right there. And then these are Edith Holden, Diary of a Country Lady or something like that. She does really great, like, there are several, and I love the text portion of the book too. But this is another, you know, I was mostly looking for the leaves and some berries. There's some florals in here. A little bird's nest there. There's just some really fun images here. So these are the ones I kind of narrowed it down, and I have to make decisions about what I want to do. I liked these kind of fall leaves. I thought, you know, maybe a front and a back cover. This would be the front because I kind of like this image better. I love these mushrooms, and this was just a beautiful picture that I thought might make a fun cover too. So, and then I could put maybe that on the back. But that's kind of what I'm working with. This is the next project after I finish these, because these are kind of my testers. And I may or may not sell some of them. I may give them away because, you know, the first few are going to have flaws while I work out what system works best for me and I test out different things. Because I only have minor experience in bookbinding. You know, I'm on a learning curve for people who've been doing this for a long time. And it's not that I think I'll make a ton of money off this. I just really enjoy doing it. And I would like to be able to share what I do with other people. So I'm looking for ways to do that. And just have fun with my crafting. So this is the start of my Hacks Hollow channel now that I'm, you know, maybe 8 videos in. This is what's going to be the content of this channel. Arts and craftsy stuff. I'll talk some about my spirituality. Mostly in terms of how I incorporate my crafting of this type of project with my spirituality, because the spider image and the owl image, those will wind up probably a spiritually oriented bullet journal type stuff for my tarot that I get. I watch Tarot Scopes by Arwen Lynch. I am on her Patreon, and if you're not familiar with her, I would recommend trying. She does a main tarot scope that's for everybody in the quote-unquote joy tribe, because she has, her message to the world at this point in her life is to seek joy, which is a wonderful message. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to end this here, and I will talk a little bit about Arwen, but I will link it down. So it's tarot and horoscopes kind of combined. It's a really interesting concept. I have found it very helpful, and I will talk about that more in the next video. But if you want to watch this week's, it's a little late, the main video, I'll link it in the down box for you. But I'm going to end this now, and I will start a new video in just a minute where I talk more about it.